네? 이번 인형 컨셉이 뭐라고요?
전대물이요, 전대물. 동료를 끔찍히 아끼고 히로인을 지킨다는 사명을 가진 정의의 용사 레드. 정의롭고 순수하지만 어딘가 모르게 백치미를 가진 컨셉이죠. 어때요?
음, 대중성은 고려해봐야겠지만 확실히 특이한 컨셉이긴 하네요.
그럼 일단 샘플로 하나만 만들어보죠.
What about marketing or research or even customer surveys? Wouldn't they look up how popular action heroes or action shows are right now? Are they having an upswing? Are they being ignored? Or have they been steadily rather popular? And with the customer surveys, you can honestly ask, what kind of doll would you love to see created next? And if you get something like action hero or wizard a lot, you can make this sort of concept. Why are you making such a, we'll throw it in and if it doesn't work, we'll torch and burn everything kind of atmosphere with this? I don't think that's how marketing works. You kind of have to know that something is at least somewhat popular enough to warrant being made and putting cost into it before selling it.
하나만요?
네, 어차피 타겟층이 일부 마니아들이기 때문에 대량 생산은 조금 위험 부담이 있거든요. 단 하나만 만드는 대신에 그걸 넣는 거죠.
네? 그걸요?
You want to create the first Kobe doll that is anatomically correct and has the ability to spooge? That is quite a unique concept. I like your way of thinking, Kobe doll employee.
네, 우리가 넣을 수 있는 마음의 재료들은 이미 앞서 발매한 인형들에게 모두 넣어봤잖아요. 이번에는 딱 하나만 만드는 거니까 좀 더 특별한 재료를 넣어보는 것도 좋을 것 같아서 말이죠.
I'm wondering, why do you put hearts into your dolls to begin with? Why do you put hearts into specific dolls to begin with? Also, according to the wizard in the first video, he said something about reds being the fear or the feeling of worthlessness because you lost your identity. That somehow doesn't make sense for Red because he's unique. Him being unique is his identity. It's not like he's Lance, who had no personality made and there are millions of him around. He's unique, so why would he lose his sense of self?
특별한 마음의 재료를 지닌 단 하나의 인형이라.
Maybe we should call him Snowflake then. Because, we're all special little snowflakes.
어때요?
It sounds like this is going to horribly backfire on us someday.
그리고 그 마음의 재료 덕분에 언젠가는 특별한 힘에 눈을 뗄 것이라고 믿게 하는 거예요.
Oh, it's amazing. We're basically trolling the creation of this doll. Oh, isn't that funny?
까다로운 주문이라 성공할진 모르겠지만 일단 해보죠. 만약 성공한다면
After almost snatching me away from Lance, Red didn't let go of me even when we arrived at the school gate. In front of all other students. Lovely. This isn't going to backfire. I was sweating like a pig and barely managed to let go of his hand after peering around. But even after that, Red insisted that he take me to the classroom. Do I have to remind him of what happened when he carried me on his back to the infirmary last time? Probably, because either he forgot, or he doesn't know that that was one of the things that caused the event to happen. I mean, they all seem to think that it only happened because you were in the limousine always. They don't know that it had something to do with interacting at school. But Red might get depressed if I do. Minor pet peeve. If you want to say someone is, extra sad, don't use the word depressed. Being depressed and being sad are two very different things. Sure, depression can come from a long bout of sadness, but also from a lot of other things, because depression is a chemical imbalance in the brain. This isn't just you being sad. This is a mental issue that requires work and help, and not just being sad, which sure you are, but you can usually get out of that easily without being on medication or with doctors or any sort of stuff. Big difference between being depressed and being sad. Pet peeve. Still. In the end, I let out a sigh and just let him. Whatever. I don't know.
좋아, 교실에 도착했군. 히로인, 나의 아침 임무는 이걸로 끝이야. 오늘은 무사히 등교해서 다행이야.
Red looked proud as if he had just made a great accomplishment. Hey, when I find a place that I never went to before and barely, if not at all, get lost, I feel like I achieved something. Achievement get! People around me started to stir. It was because Red suddenly appeared in the freshman hallway. Everyone started staring at me and Red.
저거 레드 선배잖아. 여긴 웬일이지?
It's Red. He got lost. Yeah, that's what he's doing here.
교실 앞까지 데려다 준 건가 봐. 어머머, 무슨 일이래? 쟤 우리 반 애잖아. 왜 레드 선배가?
More people were gathering around us. I was sweating. How attractive. I desperately wanted to get out of the situation. I was about to automatically take a couple steps back.
어머나, 이게 누구시지?
I heard a loud and high voice amongst the whispers. We all turned around and saw Soy standing in front of the classroom door. I thought I saw a halo of light around her the way she stood there with her hands on her waist. Not wrist. Soy! Soy came towards Red and me and started talking.
레드 선배가 여긴 웬일? 아니, 그보다 그 아이에겐 무슨 볼 일이시죠?
Her smile was scary for some reason. Red answered proudly at Soy's question.
아, 이 녀석 호의를 해야 해서 이제부터 아침마다 교실까지 데려다 주려고 하거든.
호의라고요? 왜요?
아, 얼마 전에 얘한테 안 좋은 일도 있었고 걱정이 돼서.
Soy squinted. It was as if she's asking him if he knows why that something bad happened. He sort of knows, but he also sort of doesn't, because Eri doesn't know how to properly explain things. Actually, she does, it's just that Lance decided to explain for her because she can't talk. I hate Lance. But Red never caught that. Instead, he looked like he just remembered something and clapped his hands.
아, 그리고 이 녀석이 이번에 내가 하는 연극의 히로인 역을 맡았거든. 그래서 내가 챙겨야 해.
Soy's eyes sparkled at what he said. Finally, Red said something she could use. Soy yelled out loudly so everyone could hear.
어허허! 그러니까 연극을 위한 연습의 일환이란 말씀이시죠? 그래서 어쩔 수 없이
같이 다니는 거고요.
뭐? 연극 연습? 그런 말은...
Red tried to say something back, but Soy was faster.
연극 때문이라면서요. 그럼 연습 때문인 게 맞죠? 아니면 무슨 다른 이유가 있겠어요? 이 아이를 좋아하신다거나 그런 건 아닐 테니까요. 그렇죠?
뭐? 그건...
Red blushed at Soy's straightforward question. By the way, Eri, did Tay break you, or why have you not said a single thing in, like, 5 minutes? I couldn't even tell his cheeks apart from his hair. I was just as flustered when Soy organized the whole fuss.
자, 다들 들었지? 모든 건 연극 때문이래. 이 아이를 좋아해서 그런 건 절대로 아니래.
You know, your insistence that it is not something makes me think that it is obviously because that exact thing that you insist that it isn't. It is called a dead herring, according to the sporking that I read. It's like saying, there is a villain over there. Well, I'm sure it's definitely not the villain of this story. Totally not. Even if you say it makes sense and I'm constantly talking about this villain, definitely isn't the villain of the story. It just makes you look stupid, and it makes you look like you're thinking your readers are stupid. And I don't like being thought of as stupid by anyone. I am intelligent, and I expect my readers of my stories to be decently intelligent as well, so that they are able to figure out things that I am subtly mentioning without putting emphasis on it.
당연히 아니겠지. 레드 선배가 저런 애를 좋아할 리가.
Red, when we actually, get together at the end of this route, let's make out in front of this girl, just to prove to her that, yeah, Red would like a girl like me.
뭐야, 깜짝 놀랐잖아. 뭐, 당분간은 저 아이 덕분에 레드 선배를 자주 볼 수 있겠다.
So kneel in front of me and kiss my feet, bitches.
그것도 그렇네.
Thankfully, everyone seemed to go along with Soy's story. Red was still unable to say anything with his face blushed. Because a blushing face totally means that your jaw has locked up and your muscles are refusing to follow whatever your brain is telling them to do. Soy saw Red like that and grinned.
아무튼 연습 수고하셨어요. 그럼 이만 이 아이는 제가 데려갈게요.
Shift change for who's taking care of her as a bodyguard now. Soy?
어?
Soy quickly took me into the classroom. Why do you sound so surprised about that? Red was still standing outside. He seemed a bit weird, but thanks to Soy, we avoided any trouble.
레드 선배는 대체 무슨 생각인 거야?
He's gonna become a hero, okay? It's just a thing he's going through. I know.
네가 그런 일을 당한 지 얼마 되지도 않았는데 벌써 눈에 띄는 행동이나 하고 말이야. 아이, 정말.
Well, if he makes me stand out constantly, eventually people are just gonna stop caring. Sure, they're gonna hate me because I'm standing out so much. But then they'll realize, oh shit, can't do anything about it. Oh well. As soon as we got to our seats, we let out a sigh. Soy especially looked really worried. The smile she made in front of everyone must have been fake. No way. Seriously? Well, I guess she has no choice but to be worried since she saw me in danger herself. I felt sorry for making her worry, but on the other hand, I felt so thankful. Sorry for making you worry. And thanks for taking care of that just now.
이 빚은 받아낼 거니까 걱정 붙들어 매셔.
Okay, I'll buy you some carrot cake. Thanks to that, I felt much better. It's finally lunchtime. Is Red gonna bodyguard me now? Since I am walking around in public on my own, and a school is a dangerous place where things can happen. I took out the piece of bread I had. Oh my god, you bought something early? I went to the cafeteria during recess and got my lunch earlier. Wow, it took you until this route to finally think up a way of avoiding the war zone? Maybe she's actually getting more intelligent. Besides, it was too uncomfortable to stay in the classroom. The kids all whispered about me, but thankfully their glares dissipated as time passed by. Nothing really happened except getting questions on how I ended up being in the play with Red. Lance forced me to join. Then, too, so I set up and made up an excuse. I didn't say anything, so nothing wrong slips out of my mouth. I should really keep my distance with the Hot Five at the academy. But I only think about it and never put it into action. First, the two of them are in my class, and Yuri's a teacher. And plus, now I'm gonna play with Red. Now, if Tay went home with me, I'd be killed on sight as soon as I stepped into class the next day. I should just be glad that I'm not somehow linked to Tay. Wait, you do go to Banjul. That means you're there to see Tay, you slut! I was thinking this, and that's when Soy approached me. I always go to the cafeteria by myself to get bread, but Soy and Shimbi eat together. They come to school together and always stop by a convenient store to buy lunch packs. I have the feeling that convenient is misspelled. It probably is. But it was only Soy who came to sit with me today. Shimbi's not here?
모델 일이 바쁘시대. 가끔은 너랑 점심을 먹는 것도 나쁘지 않지.
Of course, you're only my second choice when it comes to who to eat lunch with, but, you know. After glancing at me, she let out a sigh.
핫파이브 때문에 하루도 조용할 날이 없구나. 너도 너지만 나도 아주 고역이야.
Let's all feel sympathy for you now because you have to think of excuses, which definitely puts my being slammed on the head and kidnapped and almost killed definitely into perspective.
테이 선배는 정말...
Tay?
대체 뭘 좋아하는 걸까? 테이 선배 취향 말이야. 일단 오늘 선물을 좀 챙겨오긴 했는데.
A present? You? Didn't you hear?
테이 선배는 아무에게도 선물을 받지 않는다는 거 말이야?
No, I was referring to when I asked him, I asked for you. And, I asked if he liked girls with big boobs. And he didn't answer, so he might not like big boobs. Sorry. Soy shrugged her shoulders. But you're still going to give it to him? I didn't want Soy to become another girl who gets refused by Tay. But there was confidence in her eyes.
하지만 난 좀 다르게 시도하고 싶어.
I saw a glare in her eyes. Why are you looking at me like that? I backed away a bit, but she came closer. I think she wants me to do something for her.
방과 후에 같이 반주를 가지면 안 될까?
Oh, thank God. I thought you were gonna ask me to, like, rummage through his laundry and bring you some of his used underwear or something. Huh? What's on her mind?
그러니까 내 계획이 뭐냐면
저기 혹시 N반에 연극부 아이가 하나 있지 않니? 이번에 히로인 역을 맡았는데.
It was a voice I've never heard before. I'm pretty sure we've heard it before in Lance's route, but yeah, she probably forgot about that. Who is he? Oh, I think that's me. I've never seen him before.
레드에게 권유받아서 히로인 역할을 하기로 한 아이가 너라고?
It's more like Lance forced me to be convinced to play it, but yeah, let's go with that. Yes, that's me. But who are you?
아, 마침 교실에 있었구나. 야, 운이 좋네. 아, 난 연극부 부장이야.
Oh! I heard they said hi. Come to think of it, Lance did list my name, but I haven't met any of the members yet. I didn't even know who the president is. That's embarrassing. Hi! Thankfully, he didn't seem to mind.
만나서 반가워. 히로인 역을 맡아줘서 고마워. 레드가 하도 고집을 부려서 조금 걱정하고 있었거든.
At his words, I remembered how insistent Red was about me taking the role. They must have been pretty worried over not having anyone set for the role. He seemed relieved to finally have someone to play the heroine.
아, 이렇게 찾아온 건 다름이 아니라 연습에 대해 알려주려고 그런 거야. 레드가 꼭 오늘부터 같이 연습을 시작해야 된다고 하더라고. 그래서 연습 일정에 대해 알려주려고 왔어.
It's after school, right? Then again, I probably have to know what room we are in.
연극 연습은 항상 방과 후 음악실에서 하니까 수업이 끝나면 바로 그쪽으로 오면 돼.
Oh no, now I can't go to the cafe with my friend and make her be noticeable to a guy she likes. That... I am so sorry about that. I don't know what my voice was doing there just now. Okay, I will. What's with that grinning glare portrait, Eri? He looked pleased as I answered enthusiastically. I'll look forward to it.
나도 잘 부탁해. 부원들에게도 오늘 네가 온다고 말해둘 테니까 편하게 와.
You will, two with two O's.
오늘은 첫 연습이니까 다른 부원들이랑 인사하고 얼굴 익히는 자리가 될 거야. 다들 재밌고 좋은 애들이니까 걱정 마.
Today's the first rehearsal. Before... Why would you be worried about not having a heroine if you're only having the first rehearsal today? I might understand it if you're already rehearsing and you have to tell Red to just imagine a heroine and then pretend that, you know, the scenes are going with the heroine when she isn't there. But for a first rehearsal? It seems like it's such a non-problem.
아, 그리고 이거.
The president handed me something. This is bread?
연극 연습이라는 게 생각보다 힘든 일이거든. 체력 소모가 많아서 밥도 든든하게 먹어야 하고 말이야. 어려운 결정을 해줘서 고맙다는 인사 겸 입부 기념 선물이니까 받아둬.
Bread. Good. How thoughtful. Thank you. As soon as I took the bread, he went off after saying bye. He's nicer than I thought. I don't know this person, so I thought they were kind of an asshole. I thought he'd be weird since he's putting on an action hero play, but he didn't seem so. It's not like he was gonna make a snuff film? Or is he just hiding himself? Anyway, he did come to me himself to explain everything, so he must be nice. Your logic seems very black and white. I didn't expect the president himself to come say hi. I was mumbling to myself when Soy looked unpleased beside me. What's wrong?
너 연습 가야 하는 거면 나랑 반주를 못 가는 거 아니야?
No, just drop by my house and you can bug Tay all you want. Oh, right. Soy shook my shoulders at my indifferent answer.
아, 맞다가 뭐야? 맞다가 친구가 도움을 필요로 하는데. 치.
I tried to comfort her. I already decided to be in the play. I can't just miss the rehearsal now. If there's anything else I can do, I will.
알았어.
God forbid you go flirt with a guy on your own. So I answered as I almost pleaded and answered, still sounding discontent. Thank God. School ended safely today. Good. I always feel good when school ends without a bomb exploding. I was gathering my things to prepare to go home when I heard something rustle. I looked in the bag and saw the red bean pastry the club president gave to me. Oh, right. I have to go to the music room now. I managed to remember from the pastry. Well, I'm sure if you'd forgotten or was beginning to go home, Red would have called and be like, "You can't go outside on your own. It is dangerous. It's dangerous out there. Stay inside." I was about to head to the music room when Soy came to me.
잠깐만.
Hmm?
반주를 못 가게 돼서 애초에 계획은 실패했지만 더는 못 기다리겠다.
I will throw myself at Tay and rip my blouse open saying, "Take me now!" What? Soy took something out from her bag. It was a small, cutely wrapped bag. And inside were a bunch of colorful candies. He doesn't really like candy. She gave it to me. What is this?
태희 선배한테 주는 선물이야. 나 대신 네가 좀 전해주라. 어차피 내일 아침에 만나잖아.
How do you know I will do that? Do you know that I live with them? Also, what's the point of making someone else give the gift to the guy or the girl you like? They're gonna think that the one who gave it to them likes them and think, wow, they're taking a step, they're proactive, that's really attractive, and then they completely ignore you. Huh? You're not going to give it to him yourself? She waved her fingers at my question.
그랬다간 다른 여학생들처럼 거절당할 게 뻔할걸? 내가 그렇게 미련해 보이냐?
You don't want me to answer that. Instead of giving it to him yourself and being rejected, you're gonna make me give it to him. You're making me the messenger. Messengers generally get shot. Do you want that to happen to me?
넌 선배랑 친하니까 바로 거절하지는 못할 거 아니야. 그리고 선물을 주는 사람이 누구인지는 밝히지 말아줘. 신비감이 떨어지거든.
Okay, so not only am I supposed to do your dirty work, I'm also not supposed to somehow put the attention on you. You're just making Tay think that I like him that way and fall for me. Do you not see how this plan will always end in dead ends for you?
한마디로 말해 마지막에 알고 보니 모든 선물은 이 소희님이 준비한 것이다 라는 작전이지.
Then, after dozens of gifts, I'm gonna say, it was Soy who gave them all to you. And he's gonna say, who's Soy? Oh. Soy said confidently as if she was already in a relationship with him. She must be pretty satisfied with the plan she came up with. Then she's an idiot, unfortunately. I don't know if it will succeed, though. Definitely won't. I nodded anyway. Alright, fine. I'll give it to Tay.
너만 믿는다, 친구야.
I couldn't help but laugh to see Soy pat my shoulders in a determined voice. Her voice can pat your shoulders? Wow. That is epic. I can't believe Soy chose to take the roundabout way. She's really changed. Normally, she would have just said everything right away. They say love changes people. Soy must really be in love. For some reason, I feel a bit jealous. After school, I headed to the music room for the play rehearsal. The rehearsals happen in the music room. We know. He told you that. I look forward to working with you guys. I introduced myself in front of all the members, and I got an applause for that. The club president and Red were the only people I knew. So the atmosphere was a bit awkward. Everyone was being polite and clapping when Red yelled out loud.
히로인, 입부를 환영해. 히로인 역에 딱 맞는 사람이 역을 맡게 돼서 기뻐.
I'm sure I'll read the lines well unless it's the thick banana and glorious swan stuff again.
레드가 그렇게 입이 마르도록 칭찬을 하던 상대였으니 기대할게.
I hope he didn't say that I was an amazing actress, because he doesn't know that. Well, please understand that this is my first time acting, though. I don't know what Red told them, but they all looked so eager. I was feeling timid when Red stepped up.
다들 히로인에게 잘해주기다. 히로인, 다들 좋은 애들이니까 너도 금방 친해질 거야.
Thanks to Red, our first meeting wasn't as awkward as I feared and went well. Everyone trusts and likes Red. I feel a bit jealous of Red since he's so good at standing in front of people and leading them. I understand why Red's so popular. After saying hi, I briefly watched the members rehearse for the play. Since it was my first play, I just had to rehearse reading the script. You should read the script first, then rehearse, then learn the script by heart. And after that, I headed home with Red. All the club members went together to the bus station, but after we got off from the bus, it was just me and Red. I don't think anything bad will happen again if I just go to school and come home like this. I feel well protected. I glimpsed at Red, thinking I might be bothering him. But thankfully Red seemed happy.
기분 좋다.
Because the rehearsal went well?
그것도 그렇지만 히로인과 이렇게 등교도 하고 하교도 같이 하잖아. 다른 녀석들은 하나도 안 끼고 히로인이랑 나랑 둘이서만 말이야.
felt good to see his innocent smile.
아, 맞아. 연극 연습 끝나고 나니까 출출하지 않아?
No need to worry. I got bread. Red rummaged in his bag as if he just remembered something. And he took out a familiar-looking biscuit. I have the feeling like these are tiny snacks, like chocolinsen or something, but not a biscuit. A biscuit for me is something big. I flinched a bit to see it. Ah, that's the chocolate biscuit you gave me before. Is the same person still giving him the biscuits? Just the thought of her makes my heart pound. I felt like the memory I buried deep was about to start crawling up. Nameless, it's not your time yet to crawl up. I'm having a very epic moment about a panic attack.
오늘도 받았거든.
Does the same person give them to you?
같은 반 여자애인데 항상 가져다 줘.
Red must know what those biscuits mean yet. Well, giving a gift is, it's just a gift. If it's supposed to mean something special, you kind of have to say that. He handed me the biscuit he took out from his bag.
같이 먹자.
I couldn't easily odd. I think she means nod. After recalling that nightmarish incident, I felt scared just to look at those biscuits. No, I'm fine. Right, come to think of it, I have something to eat too. Although we're about to go home, where dinner's probably gonna be ready or being cooked. Seeing Red's chocolate biscuits, I remembered the red bean pastry that the club president gave me. I opened the bag and rummaged through it.
그거 뭐야? 가방 안에 저거 선물이야?
You're not supposed to see it! It is a mysterious present from a mysterious fan. Red was pointing at the candy bag Soy handed me earlier. Oh, I'm supposed to give this to Tay. I almost forgot. If I do forget, Soy would never forgive me tomorrow morning. I was glad I remembered it now. And at the same time remembered how she told me to not tell anyone it's from her. I shouldn't tell Red since he might tell Tay. Yeah, it is. Red's face turned weird at my answer.
받은 거야?
There's a tiny ribbon on it that says to Tay. Then again, technically I did get it. No, it's not mine. It's Tay's. I didn't say anything specific on purpose, because that totally isn't going to make him somehow misunderstand this. FYI, this chapter is called Misunderstanding.
태희한테 주는 거라고? 그렇다면 혹시...
Red? Red was staring blankly into my bag. He came back to his senses when I called him and finally looked at me. Why are you spacing out?
그랬나?
Are you okay?
괜찮고 말고.
And Red started walking without saying anything. I put back the bread in my bag since Red was just quietly walking. He walked like that for a while and slowly opened his mouth.
저기
Yeah? Hmm? I felt like he was avoiding my gaze on purpose.
총사령관은 좋은 사람이지?
His question was so unexpected. He must mean Tay, but isn't Red the one who follows him the most? I was a bit confused. Of course Tay's a good person. He's nice and smart. Red's face fell more at my answer. Hey, that's his fault for asking something that is so ambiguous to answer. It's so ambiguous I slapped my keyboard. Did he fight with Tay or something? Why is he suddenly asking me this? I'm a bit worried. He seemed cheerful just a moment ago. Why is he suddenly acting this way? 'Cause he thinks you have a crush on Tay. Soon Tay will come home from work. I shouldn't forget to hand over the candies to him. It's Zoe and no one else, so I have to do this favor for her. I promised myself. I opened the door and went out, thinking Tay would come home any minute now. In the living room, Red and Yona were sitting side by side and watching TV. For some reason, Red's been staying quiet for some time now. The action hero show on TV was beaming out all kinds of colorful lights. Seizure procedure! They're watching that today again.
레드, 방금 저 기술 멋지지 않아요?
I thought Yona wasn't that interested in action hero shows, but he seems pretty enthusiastic right now. I couldn't get used to the way he answered indifferently with his shoulders drooped. Hey, he has no one but himself to blame for this, okay? No need for you to somehow feel guilty. What's going on with him? I was about to approach him and ask when the front door opened.
다녀왔어.
Tay came back from work. He saw me while taking off his shoes and gave me a kind smile. Glad you're home.
총사령관 왔어?
오셨군요.
오늘 저녁은 내가 하기로 했으니 빨리 움직여야겠군.
You know, you can rest for a bit.
괜찮아. 별로 안 피곤해.
I came to my senses after seeing him enter his room. Tay is by himself right now. I should totally burst into his room while he's busy changing. A wave of nausea hitting me. I should give him the candies at his chance. I ran to my room to get the bag. It was here. Ah, found it. I took the small bag out and headed to the living room again. Sorry for bothering you.
아니야. 무슨 일이야?
This. I gave him the candies I was holding behind my back. Tay made a strange expression after seeing this.
이거 나 주는 거야?
It has a little tag on it that says to Tay. Yeah. He looked more confused after I nodded.
네가 주는 거야?
You're not supposed to ask that. Jeez, you're ruining the mysterious mystery enigma. I can't tell you who it's from. As I asked, I didn't tell him who prepared the present. But that's a pretty good answer to saying it wasn't I who made them for you. I decided to carry out all the favors Soy asked me right now. I should at least do this for her since I couldn't go to Banjul with her. And since I'm here, I have to ask something. I thought for a while what to ask first and finally opened my mouth. Now, you haven't answered my question. Do you like girls with big boobs, or do you prefer them smaller? Tay, what kind of food do you like?
뭐?
And it'd be nice if you could tell me the places you want to go. It is totally not obvious that I'm asking this for someone else. Maybe he doesn't really have preferences?
아니 뭐 질문에 대답은 할게.
He looked like he was just hit in the face.
좋아하는 음식이라면 내가 커피나 차를 좋아하는 건 이미 알고 있지? 일단 음식은 그 정도일 것 같고.
That's not food, that's beverages.
그리고 가고 싶은 장소는 아직 생각해 본 적이 없어. 대답됐어?
Yeah. Coffee and tea. I see. I shouldn't forget to tell Soy all this. So next she's gonna give me a sake bag full of tea that is leaking out. Thanks for telling me. But his expression still seems strange. Is he uncomfortable that I'm in his room? I stopped him from cleaning up his room, so I should get out now. You said you're going to cook dinner after you clean up, right? Tell me if you need anything.
응. 고마워.
I left his room cheerfully, but for some reason the back of my head pricked.